Dressed for success, the streets of Colombo adorned with flags and bunting in recognition of the anticipated victory against the Tamil Tigers. But behind these same streets is another world, according to critics of the government, one of fear and intimidation and assassinations.
Today, after 3 years of the Mahinda Rajapaksa administration, the right to express one's opinion is almost non-existent. The largest amount ever killed the number of journalists is about 9. A lot of TV stations and media institutions have been attacked. And some of the leading defense columnists of this country have had to go into exile.
This is MBC TV station in Colombo, which Mr. Samarawira cites as an example. It has 3 TV channels, including the most widely watched Tamil service, which has been critical of the government. Last month, about 15 armed, masked men burst into the studios and destroyed broadcasting equipment. Incredibly, the gang managed to avoid scores of security checkpoints. In the last 3 years, 9 journalists have been murdered, 25 have been arrested and 2 have disappeared. All of them have been critics of the government in some way. And now the international community is beginning to express concern. Basanto Wickramatunge was the latest to be killed in a mafia-style shooting in broad daylight by 2 men on motorcycles. He was a constant thorn in the administration's flesh and was preparing a dossier on government corruption.
If you just look around, most of our media institutions are falling in line with the prosecution of war and the manner in which it is being conducted. But it is he, and only he, who had the courage to say, this must be the only government in this world bombing its own people.
His death has galvanised opposition, but the hardest blow was delivered from the grave. His last column published after the murder, in which he hinted that the government was behind his death.
Go on if anything happens to me. So that was his primary thing, revealing the truth at any cost.
With the successes against the Tamil Tigers, President Mahinda Rajapaksa is being seen as a hero in the country. Despite the claims, there is absolutely no concrete evidence that he or any other member of the government have been behind any of the killings or disappearances.
It appears to me and to the government that there is a conspiracy, there is a kind of organized crime that to discredit the government. It is sometimes looks little liquid when you say this without, having proper evidence.
The United States has supported Sri Lanka's fight against the Tamil Tigers under its so-called war on terrorism policy, but that support is waning. 6 former US ambassadors to Sri Lanka have written to President Rajapaksa complaining that the government's foundations of democracy are under assault.
The government itself admits to 9 deaths of the last 3 years, and the number may be even higher than that. So I think that underlines the importance first of assuring protection for journalists here, but also for addressing the problem of impunity, that is, bringing those who are responsible for these crimes to justice.
There has been criticism about the lack of serious investigations into the killings or the 3,000 people who've disappeared in Sri Lanka since 2006.
In this first 20 days of this year, 90 people have gone missing in Colombo alone. 90 people have gone missing in Colombo alone. So who is going to account for their disappearances? There is a government in this country. We respect law and order. We respect the police, the security forces. What are they doing?
The Sri Lankan government seems on the way to winning the war against the Tamil Tigers, but some say they still have to win the peace. Tony Birtley, Al Jazeera, Colombo.